Alrighty, can you hear me now? You can hear me now. Should be able to. Can you hear me now, Obs? What about now? What about now? What up, Matty Bags? Can you guys hear me? Just typing in my email address and okay, great. Sorry about that. I always forget about that. For some reason, it never remembers that I plug in my USB microphone. I don't know why. What am I typing in? Oh, PayPal.me/Coach Steve Money. Alrighty. That was cool to see Boosted in there. He wasn't nearly as excited about the after show as I thought he would be, but maybe, I don't know, maybe he was gone before Troy and I really started talking about that. But it's been a while for Boosted. What up, Ellie? Alrighty. Well, I'm a little late. I better get going. Let's see. Let's try this one. Rain, rain on my face. Hasn't stopped raining for days. My world is a flood. Slowly I become one with the mud. But if I can't swim after 40 days and my mind is crushed by the crashing waves, lift me up so high that I cannot fall. Lift me out, whoa. Lift me up when I'm falling. Lift me up. I'm weak and I'm dying. I need you to hold me. Lift me up, keep me from drowning again. Do 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 do. Live from Columbus, OH. Ellie said I woke her dogs. Live from Columbus, OH, it's the Ramsey Show Aftershow show where we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and the people in it, and all things financial. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money, and I am a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach. And you can schedule a free consultation assessment with me by emailing your contact info to CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. You can reach me on Instagram and Twitter at Coach Steve Money, no spaces. And if you'd like to donate to the channel so I can make it better, the URL is paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. Those links are the link for that and my email are up at the top of the chat. And if you don't want to use that link, you can just log into your PayPal account, click on Send Money, and enter my email address, CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. Let's see what the chat has to say other than woke dogs. Thanks for the IOs. What up, CP? If you need branding of any sort, look at my beautiful Coach Steve Money YouTube banner right there. And guess who did that? That was CP that did that. And you can reach him at the email address I'm typing in right now. designedbypittman@gmail.com. And he will take care of any branding needs you have. He can do shirts, caps, whole thing. That's right, drinking right in front of you. Got the Diet Coke today, all ready to go. It is a crazy busy day for Christopher Pittman. Must be another manic Monday. Oh, I already sang. All right. Today's Ramsey Show host was Dave Ramsey Solo. And at one point he said, "Screw the government, go have a life," to a lady that was concerned about losing minimal free money if she made more money at a job. There's some kind of thing which Dave told her to look into because he didn't think that was correct. But I think it was a Social Security benefit, maybe Social Security death benefit, I believe, and it was equal to, I think, $10,000 in a year if she made more than 10,000. So and he was confident she could go make 80. Certainly she could make 50. And so she's keeping herself down by trying to keep the free $10,000. Don't feel bad. Passed out on the keyboard during previous show. Woke up with keyboard marks on my face. All right, Ellie. Well, that's not normal. We don't normally. My daughter's an esthetician. I don't think they normally recommend that. I'll check with her though and get back to you. Let's see what we got. Market report. It's going down, 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 down. Yeah, so everything's down, led by the Dow Jones, which is the total market. S&P 500, as you can see, 1.59%. NASDAQ, a little bit over 1%. Russell still losing. And supposedly that's because of, where does it say? COVID-19 cases may cause S&P 500 correction, analyst says, by these stocks. I don't know what those stocks are. But that's basically the Delta variant of the COVID and more infections and so forth. And so, but if no big COVID infection news came out today, maybe it'll go up tomorrow. I hope it does, because today was a buy day for me. So, let's see what else we have. Let's check Europe, Asia. Everybody's down. Currencies. The US dollar is up against the Canadian. Crypto, crypto was down as well. As you can see, quite more than the regular market. So, that's how that goes. Let's see, any particular stocks here. Alphabet, which owns Google, 1.88. Tesla was actually up 0.31%. And I have them in, I think, 2 of my mutual funds. So we will take that. Alrighty, let's see what else we got. Oh, check the chat. Mattybag said they got automatic blood draws where I might have to wait till the next day. No biggie to me, but I don't think it's right just because you have money. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the executive patients at his job. All right. Well, Matty Bags, one thing I learned, the HR person for my second job said unfavorable things about the company on her Facebook account, and she was fired because of that. Alright. Alright, so we'll just do we got some articles here, some from our field reporter Sydney, some of the ones I found, and if you guys have any questions or anything interesting you'd like to talk about or share, just go right ahead and put it in the chat. We have Nike could run out of sneakers made in Vietnam as the COVID crisis worsens. S&P Global warns. I don't know what S&P Global is. Maybe the people that run the fund, perhaps. Nike's at risk of running out of sneakers made in Vietnam as the crisis worsens around the globe, according to a new report. they recently halted the two of the suppliers in Vietnam halted production due to rapidly growing COVID outbreak in the region. Vietnam accounted for 49% of U.S. seaborne imports linked to Nike and its product in the second quarter of 2021. All right, so that's the big deal. There they are. There are I hope they are all adults right there making those. I think they got in trouble for that before, or some company did. I can't remember. Let's see, anything else interesting? Nike stock up about 11.5% year to date. All right. Stock futures rebound after the Dow suffers worst day since October. Generally, that means that it's gonna, if the futures are up, that means it's gonna start high tomorrow. It's gonna start above where it closed. It doesn't start at where it closes. It starts where the future says. And I don't know exactly how that works, but that's okay because I don't have to. I just know if it's up, you get more money. So. Alrighty, this was interesting. Dish and AT&T new wireless partnership may foreshadow DirecTV deal. Where were they? Dish was with T-Mobile as Dish's primary partner, but now it's AT&T, and so now people think that because they have the agreement to use AT&T, and that makes them Dish bigger, that DirecTV and Dish will merge. They're basically, it's a dying. Satellite dishes are dying as far as like bringing you cable TV and internet. I understand some places have to use those if they don't have any wire out there or Wi-Fi signal. That's what's going on there, and so DirecTV and Dish may merge, is what this article is telling us. Let's see, chances. Yep. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. I can't believe this. This viral video shows Malaysian police destroying 1,069 Bitcoin mining rigs with a steamroller. Mining rigs are computers, and how it makes Bitcoin is it mines it by running a program, and that program is run using more so the video card than the processor itself. And the reason, let's see, they laid them out on a parking lot and used a steamroller to crush them. The assistant commissioner of police, not going to try to pronounce that, told CNBC the crypto crackdown came after miners allegedly stole $2 million worth of electricity siphoned from Sarawak Energy power lines. How do you siphon electricity? How do you hook that up without somebody noticing? That is crazy. Especially $2 million worth. You think after the first million, you think it would like put some kind of red alert on the system there. But let's see, what did I want to find here? And this is what I can't believe. It was the authorities on the island of Borneo confiscated the rigs in 6 separate raids between February and April. In total, police destroyed about $1.26 million worth of mining equipment, which just means computer equipment. And you know how bad the silicon problem is. The video cards in there, it could even be worth more than that, depending on where they're getting their amounts that they value it at. It could even be worth more. But police opted to crush the mining gear rather than sell it in accordance with a court order. Other countries like China have taken a different route, reportedly auctioning off seized rigs. I mean, I guess they don't want it to also be used, but I mean, if you sell them like to individuals, it probably wouldn't be, it'd be way less of a chance that they would use it to mine Bitcoin. But my goodness. But let's take a look at this. That is crazy. So you just destroy it instead of. I mean, they could have just kept it for themselves and used it for government computers or something. My goodness. All right. Let's see. Let me catch up with the chat here. Targets, Dollar General, Staples, teacher discounts are back through July 31st. They don't extend into like August and September? LA, I would think they would at least go to the start of the school year. I need to. My camera's shaking a little bit. There we go. Alright. What up, Marie? Thanks for joining us. Appreciate the support. We just saw a steamroller running over $1 million worth of computer stuff. Because it was being used for mining Bitcoin in Borneo, Malaysia. Let's see what we got here. 3 ways to become a millionaire without having to win the lottery. Alright, we'll see. I've not read this. We'll see if it jives with Dave's stuff, as we often do on here. The key points: many people strive to become millionaires. With the right approach, you too can become one. You'll need to manage your money wisely and strategically grow wealth. Okay, those are the key points. All right. Live below your means. That sounds familiar. You can't grow wealth if you spend every dollar you earn. If you eventually want to become a millionaire, you'll need to get in the habit of not spending every dollar. Where have I heard every dollar before? That comes your way. That could mean not buying the most expensive home in your neighborhood, driving an older car, taking modest vacations instead of fancier ones, maybe moving out of your Pennsylvania suburb where the houses cost too much money. Not to mention California. A good way to help ensure that you're spending modestly enough is to put yourself on a budget. All this sounds very familiar, doesn't it? You have your expenses mapped out, and you'll be able to identify those as possible to cut back on. Exactly. Having budget will also help you prioritize where your money goes so that you're saving consistently without making yourself too unhappy in the process. Those fellows look happy right there. Put money into tax-advantaged accounts. Taxes are unavoidable to some degree, but you can work on minimizing them. And less to pay your IRS, the more you get to keep for yourself. 401ks and IRAs. Traditional 401k or IRA. Contributions go in tax-free, and gains in your account are tax-deferred until you take withdrawals. With a Roth or IRA, there's no tax break on contributions, but gains and withdrawals are completely tax-free. That is if you wait till retirement age to take that out. A little caveat there. And invest your money wisely. Let's see. Here's where a lot of people would differ from Dave. Let's see. If you leave your cash in a regular bank account, you'll hinder its growth, especially given what interest rates look like today. Invest your money steadily, namely by buying stocks. Yes, buy stocks, but when you buy them as mutual funds. That way it's a bunch of them, bunch of different ones, and so it's less risk that way. If you don't know a ton about investing in stocks, a good place to start is to buy index funds. Index funds track existing market indexes in the hopes of matching their performance, and they're ideal for investors who don't have the time or knowledge to research companies individually. And that's if you're not gonna pay somebody to teach you about picking mutual funds, and you're not going to be able to learn on your own how to do that. If neither of those are possible for you, in that case, and you're on baby step 4, which means you have no debt except maybe mortgage, and you have a full emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses, and so then that means you're on baby step 4, which is invest 15% of your gross income. And if you're not going to do either of those things, if you're not going to pay someone to help you, if you're not going to be able to learn how to pick mutual funds yourself, yes, put it in index funds. An S&P 500 index fund would be the way to go for that. It goes on to say, of course, there's risk involved in buying stocks, but the rewards can more than make up for it. In fact, if you were to save and then invest $500 a month over a 40-year period at an average annual rate return of 7%, which is several percentage points below the stock market's average, which is why Dave says 10 to 12. But everybody else seems to go low and then say, yeah, but that's lower. So they're just like putting in inflation and any fees you'd have to pay for the mutual fund. Anyway, was it $500 a month over a 40-year period with average return of 7? Even if it's just 7%, you'd wind up with about $1.2 million. So make it $750, and you're looking at close to $1.8 million. Reaching millionaire status may seem impossible, but it's not, and we know it's not because we see the everyday millionaire hours. We see the other people that Dave has on that have done it, and we've seen some in our very own chat. So it can happen. Target is just till July 31st. Not sure about the others already. There's an article in USA Today. Billionaire space race. Launch of new era or flights of fancy. Yeah, Ellie. I mean, it's interesting that they're all three of them are doing it. Well, actually, who is it? Not Bezos has his own, doesn't he? No, Elon Musk. Elon Musk has his own. Has SpaceX, right? Bezos is going to go on Richard Branson's, which is the Virgin Galactic one. So, since there's like two competing ones, I mean that's business. What up, Clay? There's two competing ones, and that's business, as I was saying. If one millionaire is doing something, another one will say, "Oh, I want to have a toy space rocket too." I guess it could be. I mean, they could learn some things because they're doing things differently than NASA did them. But so far, it's just going to be them going up and like barely touching space. It's like going up high enough to get to be weightless, to experience some of the other effects, to see the Earth from up there, and that's it. It's like a very, very, very expensive cruise. And there's one crazy expensive cruise happening too. I don't know if I have that one or not. I might have that story coming up. But yeah, my opinion on that is that it is. I mean, it's more just billionaires having fun, I guess. And I guess they might make a little bit of money, but it's it's not gonna be for everybody. Musk when Jeff Bezos go to space. Yeah, he will be again. Yeah. Yeah, well, Musk and Bezos have been trading that back and forth for I think the past couple of years, I believe. All right, let me see if this is the nope. Nope, most expensive burger. Well, since I'm here, let's do that. Dismiss that. World's most expensive burger sells for $5,964. I'm not going to pay $30 for a cup to drink out of. I'm definitely not going to pay almost $6,000 for a burger. I mean, it looks pretty good. I mean, you know, and I do love a tasty burger. Gosh. How could, let's see, craziest burger in history. I mean, there's no way the ingredients complement each other very, very well. They would have to, wouldn't they? And the flavors are intense. Is it going to say what's in there? Oh, there's a current world record holder for $49.71 in 2011. Is that okay? Japanese Wagyu, is that how you pronounce that? Beef, beluga caviar, Alaskan king crab, and white truffle. Okay, suddenly it doesn't sound like it will taste so good, all mixed up. There, took 9 hours to prepare. Crazy. New Guinness record for the most expensive French fry. Okay, well, they got too much time on their hands. Did that one. Check on the old chat. 6K, like 3,000 pizzas at $2. You were right, Christopher Pittman. I didn't necessarily go there. I just thought 6K is a lot of money. All right. Let's see, the 10 golden rules of becoming a millionaire. Let's see if this differs from Dave. Get started now. All right. Let's see. Microsoft and partners may be compensated if you purchase something through recommended links in this article. Well, we're gonna abandon it if it's not. Oh, I think I did the wrong thing. Where is the article? Matching tool. Oh, there's no article here. Oh, unless I have to do this. Nope. 10 golden rules. I apologize. Oh, they're just trying to get you to sign up for the newsletter, I guess. Okay, well, we didn't need that anyway. State facts. Ohio state fact. Let's see. The fact of the day is the popular television sitcom The Drew Carey Show is set in Cleveland, Ohio, which we know about because we've done that theme song here. And that's where the Ohio comes from, that he does it. And the version that they use isn't the original version. It's from the Presidents of the United States of America, whose original song was called Lump, their hit song. The original guy that did it, Gary something, I think. I can't remember his name. Alright, let's see if I got everything. Alright. Yeah, that's all the articles. Let's go to the notes. And the chat. Father, daughter, Steven, streaming anytime soon. Christopher Pittman asks. Thank you for asking, sir. I have not heard from Bella. She was supposed to try out Portal 2 today to see if she liked it, and then we're going to do the co-op puzzles from that. because the game itself is only a single player campaign, and that's what I was going to actually do next, the upcoming streams. The Ramsey Show Aftershow is on every weekday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, following the Ramsey Show on YouTube. As soon as it's over, that's when I start this after show. Tomorrow, 7:30 p.m., which is Tuesday, Board Gaming with Stephen Glenn, in which we will not continue playing the NFL dice game Pay Dirt. He found a more graphical version of it that does all the figuring out of everything himself. So we just have to call the plays against each other and talk. And so we are going to start a game with that instead. I believe that's what he wants to do. And on that show, I let him do whatever he wants to do. So he's a quirky board game designer. So that's the way that goes. Notes again. So once Bella figures out if she likes that, we'll set a date and time for doing the Portal 2 co-op, and that's pretty fun. It'll have to be. I played those before, so I don't think it'll be quite as fun as the last game that we did, which was amazing. It'll be hard for anything to live that up too. And I will usually start a live stream just for chatting if the Ramsey Show mod has not posted that day's show by 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So if you get to 10 a.m. Eastern Time and you're looking at, hey, where's the Ramsey Show chat? And if it's not up there, look on my channel and see if there's a live going on, because it will be just a chat, a pre-show chat. And that happened 3 times in the past 2 weeks. All right, let's see if anybody else has anything else. Cal must be from a royal bloodline, says Clay Jones. He'd love to go to outer space. The meat is the Wagyu meat. Ellie was right about that. Wagyu beef. I hate those articles that you click 1,000 pics for. An article that looks like it was written by a 6th grader. Yeah, that's how they get to you. It's called the clickbait, because they get money every time you click on it. Clay Jones, we did finish It Takes Two. Yes, it took us 13 episodes. What up, Joe? Thanks for joining us. Took us 13 episodes. And they are all available in the video gaming playlist, it's called, on the YouTube. Just for the taste of it, Diet Coke, sponsor me. Yeah, so what else did I want? I wanted to say one more thing. Unless you guys have got anything, any questions, anything you'd like to address, I'll hit while you do that, if you have anything to type in the chat, I will hit my stuff again. Blanking on the word. Links. That's not the word I was thinking of. But anyway, for a free financial coaching consultation assessment, you can send financial or any other questions for me to answer during the show. Like if you can ever make the show live to ask a question in the chat, you can just send it to my email address, coachstevemoney@gmail.com. Add me on the Grom. That's Instagram and Twitter. It's both Coach Steve Money, no spaces. And you can use the same email address, coachstevemoney@gmail.com, to send me channel donations via PayPal, or you can just go to the URL paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. Please like and subscribe. I can't get monetized until I get 1,000 subscriptions and 4,000 hours watched in a 365-day time period. Thank you so much for your support. I believe I am at 59 subscribers, and that's going to be the hard part, getting to 1,000. and I'm at 750 or something like that hours watched, and I know that's a lot of you guys watching it, so I appreciate it very, very much. Because this by far is the most stream show that I do, doing it every day. Ellie found out about her rental issue, and I'm sure she's typing in more stuff about it as we speak. So we'll wait till I'll try to vamp. That means waste time by talking about something else while she puts in stuff about her rental issue. If she wants to share it with the world, we'll see. What else? As I said, my banner and logos are created by the wonderfully talented Christopher Pittman. If you need some branding, you can contact him at designedbypittman@gmail.com. There's no rent control at the moment in Texas, so our lovely landlord decided to up the rent $350 more. That's significant. We decided to buy a house with a lower price tag. Alrighty. You feel better now that you know what you're doing, now that it's not up in the air anymore? I would, like once I made the decision. Either way, once I found out what the landlords were going to do. That is just crazy that they just have to give you 30 days notice. That seems awfully, like an awful short time for you to have to uproot your life and get out of there. I mean, I know they own it and you don't, but 30 days, that's weird. Probably, though, a lot of states are like that. Alrighty, as I said, that will be 7:30 tomorrow. So tomorrow, the Ramsey Show Aftershow show will be on again as usual at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and then it will be over somewhere close to 7 o'clock. And then I will rush home and set up my stuff at home, and then Stephen Glenn and I will play that game, which is called. Oh gosh, what is that called? Let me start up my Discord because he's probably playing it now. Pro Strategy Football 2021. It's available on Steam for $20.21. He bought it, liked it, and tried to get me to buy it. And I thought about it for a day or two and decided not to buy it. And then after that, he found out only one of us has to own it for us to play together. So, yeah. Ellie says moving's still stressful. Of course. I have to do that too, but mine's nowhere near as stressful. It's just me, not nearly as much stuff to move. No kids to move, of course. Yeah. She said, yeah, a little bit of peace, and there have been lots of family prayers to make sure it's the right choice for us. She said, sorry if she's repeating anything. You already told you. No, all that stuff's new. Brain's been on overload lately. I certainly understand it. I have a move to do as well. I have to be moved out by the end of August. I can get into my new apartment in the middle of August, so I'll have 2 weeks. That's plenty of time for me. Yeah, plenty of time for me. And I anticipated Chris's question and answered it about the same time he was typing it, probably. So I have to, it's right by, it's near work, and so I have to come right by here so I can bring like a carload a day, and I probably only need a truck for just the big things like the bed and table and stuff. My desk, maybe I might take my desk apart. So we'll see. Ellie has to be out at the end of August too, but have not put a contract on a house yet. So yeah, so you'll probably feel better after you get that signed as well. So you're not in limbo anymore. Alrighty, well, kids, I appreciate you joining the club here and liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow. But first, we always say, make smart financial decisions every day.